Starting by the name of Allah, who is most merciful. I hope you are doing well, and I am the instructor of biology. Today we will discuss about chapter number 2, that is biodiversity, page number 25, and today date is 10 March 26, and our discussion start from the chapter number 2, that is biodiversity. Bio means, as you know that you have you have gained a knowledge about the bio in the previous chapter, and bio means living, alive. Bio means life, that is a Greek word derived from the bios, which means life, and diversity means variety. And it's shown by the name of chapter is that biodiversity is the chapter in which we will study about the diversity, variety of living or life, living things or life. First of all, we will discuss about the table of content. What is the benefit and what is the output of this chapter? Define biodiversity and classification. In this chapter we will discuss about what is the definition of biodiversity and how many types, and second one is describe advantages of the classification and what is the benefit of classification, why we classify the organism. In the third step, list the taxonomic ranks of classification. Taxonomic rank, it is the category of a division, and we will discuss it later. And the fourth one is discuss the history of a classification scheme, and what is the history of an organism, in which era the organism is developed. And next step is list the three distinct domains into which living organisms are broadly classified. It means that we made three major groups in which the whole organism is divided or categorized. And second last step is describe the complication of classifying viruses. And virus, this is the most discussing topic that is under the debate among the scientists, and discovery is carry on about the classification of viruses. Some says that virus is living and some says virus is non-living, but this discussion is on dispute. And last step is the outline the binomial nomenclature system. Binomial by mean two and nomial mean a name, a classification system, and this is the last content of this chapter. In the first line you will see that our planet mean earth. You know that there are different planet earth and other, but our concern with the earth, our planet earth at which we live, is home to vast variety of organisms. Vast mean huge. You know that on our earth there are different variety of organism is present, from microorganism to macroorganism, and from tiny insect to flowering trees. And at the next, the variety is essential for health and balance of our world. Some people says that what is the benefit of the insect, or what is the need to flowering plants or etc. You know that Allah had made everything for some benefits, and everything has some importance. It is also proved by the science that every living thing is essential for healthy and balance of our world. It provides us food, medicine, and clean air. In this chapter we will explore mean we will discuss the variety of organisms and method of classification, classifying them into groups. And the first point, that is biodiversity. What is mean? Bio mean life, and diversity mean variety. Here is a short question: define biodiversity, how we can measure it. Its answer is first para, and that is almost 2.5 lines. Biodiversity means variety of organism. Variety mean kind of organism in a particular matter mean certain or restricted area. Biodiversity of an area is measured by considering the number of different kind of organism. How we can measure biodiversity? By measuring the different number, how many types, how many variety of organisms present on the earth, and variation within each kind, at which base we will distribute, or at which criteria we will divide the organism, and what is the main character on which we will divide the organism. This is the definition of a biodiversity and how we can measure it. In the next paragraph, biologists have discovered and classified almost 2 million kind of organism. This is the MCQ. How many kind of organism is discovered? 2 million. However, they estimate that total kind of organism on earth is much greater. We can say that at this time we have discovered just 2 million kind of organism, and many types of organism is still undiscovered. And however, they estimate that total kind of organism on earth is much greater. Biodiversity is not evenly spread out. Biodiversity is not evenly spread. At some places biodiversity is rich, and at some places biodiversity is low or poor. You can say that in some areas like deserts there is less diversity or less richness of population, but in the habitat grassland forest there are huge or variety of organisms are present. And the biodiversity is in a place depend on factor like climate, altitude and soil type. Tropical region have more biodiversity than popular region. It is shown by that every organism trend or like to stay in a certain place. For example, human has trend or have ability to stay in the grassy areas or temperate areas, but some other mammals try to live in the desert due to their requirement. And according to this line, it is shown that every organism has different habitat according to its requirement mean climate, temperature and soil type. For example, different type of plants grow in different habitat, like eucalyptus grown in the Australia, and we have adopted it into Pakistan, that also grow here. But we can't grow eucalyptus, that is a plant of safeda eucalyptus. We can't grow it into the habitat due to its requirement, because eucalyptus plant or safeda require the lot of water for its growth. It consumes many thousands of liters waters per year or annually. At the next page, that is 26, we will discuss about the importance of biodiversity. This is the short question: what is the importance of biodiversity? If there is the weightage of short question is 2 marks, then you will write just 2 and 3 points. And first one, biodiversity provide many essential services for human. And you see that biodiversity mean habitat like planet on which forest, rivers, dams are present. Without these material and these services we can't survive. Here are some key benefits of biodiversity, and this is our discussion topic: why we need to discuss or read the biodiversity, why we need to research the biodiversity. Because biodiversity is indirectly or directly related to the humanity and mankind, and benefits of the mammals. In the first steps, what is the importance of biodiversity as stability ecosystem stability? It is the same point that I have told you in the previous topic, that is that everything have some benefit or some essential things for the survival and balance of ecosystem. Its example is that if we think that why we can't diminish the or destroy the insects like mosquito, but the question is that if we destroy the mosquito all over the world, there is a disturbance occur in the food chain, because a lot of the food chain is related to the mosquito lays their eggs on the surface of water. These eggs are consumed by the larvae of the different fishes and amphibians, that is further consumed by the fishes and humans indirectly. These are all involved in the maintenance of the environment. For example, vultures that has disappeared from our country are involved in the destroying of the dead organism. That's why vulture because is extinct, and now it's difficult to decomposing of the microorganism, and lot of smell is produced due to decomposition by the bacteria. And next step is the climate regulation. Without biodiversity, climate regulation is not possible. For example, if we remove the plants from the environment, then the amount of carbon dioxide exceed from the limit, and it's difficult for the inhaling oxygen and respiration for the humans as well as mammals. And algae also absorb the carbon dioxide. That's why people and scientists also say that we should need to grow the plants and we should protect them for the regular or maintain balancing of the ecosystem. Next step is the what is the importance of biodiversity as a natural has resources. Natural resources mean those things that we get from the habitat naturally, without artificial, without in the industry formation. For example, natural biodiversity provide a vast mean huge area of resources. Environment provide a lot of things for our survival, like food, medicine, to the building material and fuel. For example, forest provide us a tree, a wood for the building, for the fire, and some provide the fruits. And honeybee is also live on the forest, and we collect honey as well as other medicinal shrubs, herbs from the forest. In short, we can say that everything has importance for the balancing of the environment. And last step is the economic benefits. What is the importance of the biodiversity as economic benefits? Economic benefits: biodiversity support different industries including agriculture, tourism, and pharmaceutical. For example, if there is no forest on the land, then it's not possible to survive for human. And if there is the no agriculture, what we will eat? And there is no grains for the human as well as man, as well as other organism. And pharmaceuticals, that is developing of a medicine that is field that relative to the drugs. It also requires some natural resources for the development of the medicine. Students, I have you will understand this lecture. And sidewalks, you will discuss about the sidewalks. What is international biodiversity day? Due to its importance, we have also give a day, internationally day for celebration of biodiversity day, that needs to introduce the importance of biodiversity, that is celebrated at 22 May, that is celebrated at international level. And the United Nations has designed May 22 as International Biodiversity Day. It is celebrated to promote the protection of biodiversity. At this day, we convey the many meetings and many surveys, and introduce the knowledge to the people on the importance of biodiversity day. Students, our lesson and is almost done at here. If you have any query, you can ask me. I think you will understand by watching this video. And please revise this lesson. Okay, best of luck. Allah Hafiz.